Hi, my name is Alicia Boston, and today we will be looking at learning support material. Three learning support material that I use in my lesson housekeeping. Learning support materials are important for a teacher in teaching a lesson effectively as it helps to a better in- interpretation and appreciation of the concepts, contents as well as subject matters. Support material is an integral and vital part of every education system, and the effective management, utilization, and maintenance of this valuable resource will ensure access and support to the delivery of quality education. What we will be focusing on is that names of three learning support material that I use to conduct my lesson, the definition and use of these learning support material, how to create these three learning material, and what stage of the lesson was the learning support material used, the students' engagement and involvement in the lesson. So the definitions of audio, print, and audiovisual. Audio. This is a learning support material on which songs are stored and can be played back. Print material consists of all written materials. Visual. Audiovisual materials are those things that can be understood by observing visual aspects of everything and anything. Types of learning support material. We have the cassette, the microphone, and that belongs to the audio. We have charts, textbook, and word cloud, and that belongs to the print. Slides, tape, films, that on videos and multimedia, and that belongs to audiovisual. The use, important creation, and at what stage of the lesson these learning support material was used or was utilized in my lesson. For my audio visual, I use a video. For my audio, I use a screencast. For my print, I use a word cloud. Audio visual, a video. A video is a visual part of the recording. So what is the use of the use of video? Why did I use a video? Videos must focus on learning aim, keep students engaged. Videos help to dispel students' misunderstanding. Video reduce cognitive overload and maximize retention. Why is video important in a lesson? It is important because video content makes children connect faster. Effective educational videos significantly improve the memory process by facilitating things in the manner of asking questions. So once you use a video, you can ask questions, and also once the children have viewed the video, they will also ask questions. That is how you will know that they have retained. I get my video. How did I create my video? What I do, I went to my YouTube channel, I type in a video that I would use, a 3-minute video that I will use on housekeeping, and I have my video there. I go, I search for the URL. Then what I did is to go to Google. I went to the Google, I opened Google, I put in the Google search bar YouTube downloader, and I press search. Once I press search, these other options came up, but I choose a particular YouTube downloader. That was YouTube downloader converter and download YouTube, and I click on it. Once I click on that, it leads me to this screen, which I enter my YouTube URL in the search bar of this, and I press start. And where you see video and audio, this came up. I press on convert. Once pressing on convert, downloads come on, and I click on download. And my video was downloaded to my computer system, which I can go to the download in my computer, and it will show me where the video is, and it's under the name YTU Mate is called housekeeping. I was able to find the video to show my students. What stage of the lesson the video was used? The video was used just after the introduction of the lessons so that the student can have a look on good housekeeping, and they can be ready to accept the content that is coming their way. While doing so, the students was able to ask me questions. I was able to ask them questions. The student was actively involved because they listened to the video, and they were able to ask questions, and I was able to ask them questions, and they were able to answer. What I use for my audio is a screencast. A screencast is a digital recording of a computer screen output, also known as a video screen capture or a screen recording of containing audio narration. The use: recording for instructional activity, learning tasks. It's also a student centered and engaging learning experience. Why is it important? The screencasts help improve students' attention and retention. Screencasts offer students 24/7 online access to knowledge, and it also improves the students' listening skills. Create my screencast. What I did is to go to my Google search. I type into my search bar screencast-o-matic. There are different type of software that you can use in order to have this kind of recording, but what I use is screencast-o-matic. And once that come up, screencast-o-matic, screen recorder and video editor, I click on that. Then it took me to this page where I have to sign up with my Google email, and I've done that. Was done successfully. Take me to this page where I can either take a screenshot, make a recording, or open the video editor. What I did is press on make a recording. Once I press on that, it starts to download the app. Then it runs the app. Once it's finished doing that, this is what comes up. We have the setting, the recorder, and cancel. You can either choose to use a screen, a webcam, or both. But what I use is a screen. Then I press recording, and I start to record my lesson on housekeeping. Stage of the lesson, the screencast was used. This learning support material was used after the lesson. A recording of the lesson was done so that the students can watch at home or listen to at home to reinforce the concept of the lesson. And they were actively involved and engaged because they were able to give me feedback on what they have listened to. So for my prints, I use a word cloud. A word cloud is a visual representation of information or data. If you're looking to boost students' participation and increase motivation, a word cloud might be a great fit for your classroom. The use of a word cloud: to set spellings, to record well-known stories or texts studied in the class, for assessing the next step in learning, to springboard a new topic. And why is it important? Word cloud gives students a new way to see text. Word clouds are a teaching strategy for different learning style. Giving students a visual can spark insight discussion of what they've read. So how did I create my word cloud? What I did is to go to Google, and in the search bar I type in word cloud general. Obviously there's more softwares that can be used. Where it says wordcloud.com, free online word cloud generator, and tag, I press on that one, and it leads me to this page where I see a shape. With this is where I can put in my word list. I can change my shape, my font, my direction, my colors. shape, I also go to my word list. I add words by the plus sign. I add my words that I would like to use. This is what comes up. My word cloud. What stage of the lesson the word cloud was used? This learning support material was used at the beginning of the lesson. It was used to introduce my topic and also to assess the student knowledge. What I did is to ask question, what do you think we will be learning about today? I asked them, do they know any words that are presented there? They also had their printed paper and it was also on the screen because it was a PowerPoint presentation. My students were actively involved because they were able to tell me what was the topic for the day. They were able to identify some words that go along with the topic. And I would like to say thank you very much for listening.